I just want to focus a little bit on the structure of this course so you can understand how it progresses and what you're going to learn in each section, because we start simple and gradually work our way up to more advanced topics like agentic AI. What we're going to do in section 1 is understand which ChatGPT is right for you. So what we're going to learn about is the practical differences between ChatGPT versions. Are you okay just using the straight up version where you navigate to the ChatGPT website and stay there? Or do you want to navigate and sign up for a free account? Or in fact, will you realize that you need to buy an account, such as a basic plan, such as what I use, and so forth? Now, if you're already at work and you have an enterprise plan, your boss is probably giving you access to it already. So here we'll just learn those differences through some demonstrations, and that way you'll be able to determine which version suits your everyday work. And of course, how do you avoid overpaying or using the wrong tool for the job? Well, again, that's subjective. That really is determined by how you plan to work with generative AI. And section 2, which is what we're doing now, is determining how the course is structured and how sections fit together, which is section 3, understanding ChatGPT features, memory and safety. Here we're just going to learn about what ChatGPT can and cannot reliably do. And that's always the key focus with generative AI, is reliability and consistency. We'll talk about how memory, privacy, and safety affect our real world use of generative AI, and how to use ChatGPT confidently without over trusting it. Now, section 4 is pivotal. This is all about how you communicate with ChatGPT and, in fact, how you communicate with any large language model. So, what we're going to learn here is how to ask questions so ChatGPT gives useful answers and accurate answers, why small wording changes dramatically affect results, and how to guide responses without needing technical knowledge. And learning this is the foundation to building successful agentic AI. And we'll be doing some of that later in the course. And section 5, grounding AI by using RAG. We'll start off with the simple stuff. In other words, why AI needs reference material to be trustworthy, how AI can work with documents instead of guessing, and when grounded answers matter in business and work settings. We'll also look at chunking and indexing reference material. Now, with section 6, Instruction Engineering 101s, we're going to look at the instructions you can write for workflows, for example. So here we're going to actually learn about giving AI clear, repeatable instructions. And what you learn in section 4 is the foundation to this component as well. We'll learn how to reduce vague or inconsistent responses, and how structured instructions improve reliability at work. Now, in section 7, this is where it becomes fun. We start looking at projects and the workflow we build within them, and this is a stepping stone to agentic AI later on. So in this particular bookkeeper project, you're going to learn how AI can assist with real bookkeeping tasks, and the data is provided, by the way, how structured instructions improve accuracy and consistency, and how to apply AI safely to everyday business tasks. Then we move into another project in section 8. This is called the Job Seeker Project. This could be helpful for you if you're looking for a job, for example. And what you're going to learn here is how AI can help analyze job ads, that's online ads, and their requirements, how to tailor responses without rewriting everything manually, how to use AI as a support tool, not a replacement. And we're going to use voice to rehearse your interview and then score it. This is a bit of fun, actually. I think you'll have a laugh. In section 9, understanding GPTs, how they work and why they matter. So here you're going to learn what a custom GPT actually is in practical terms, when custom behavior is useful versus normal chat, how GPTs change how AI can be used at work, and we'll learn about RAG, naive and design. So we're getting a little bit more in depth with chunking and indexing. Now, in section 10, we start thinking in the concept of agentic AI. Firstly, we'll look at giving AI a job by introducing agent-style work. We're still in the ChatGPT UI, but you're now learning about how agents become chatbots. So, for example, we're going to learn how AI can be given a clear role and responsibility, why task-focused AI is more reliable than general chat, and how this approach supports real workflows. Then the fun starts. You'll love this. In section 11, from chat to agent, we're going to build a purpose-driven assistant. Here we're going to learn how to turn a chat into a focused assistant, how boundaries keep AI useful and on task, how intentional design improves outcomes, and we're going to wire up an agent workflow, a chatbot in other words. No code is required here, whatever. You can do this in your own environment, and we'll deploy it to our desktop browser. Now, of course, we're not going to stop there. We're going to build another chatbot, and this is all about data analytics. So we're saying here, from spreadsheet to straight answers. So we're going to be a data analyst chatbot. So you're going to learn how AI can analyze spreadsheet data safely, which will be included in that section, how to ask questions that produce meaningful insights, how to move from raw data to clear answers. And again, we're going to wire up this agent workflow, which will be a chatbot, no code required, and deploy it to your desktop browser and cross-check the results from the chatbot responses to our source data in a SQL Server database. Okay, I'll see you in the next lecture. Let's get to work. Bye for now.